Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be sewing tonight. It's like yesterday I did not get to sew. I don't remember sewing the day before that, and so super stoked tonight. I'm going to continue with Alchemist crystals, and I have all of my pieces cut and ready to be sewn onto my templates, which are here. And I know that last week I was woefully unprepared for showing you guys what the pattern even looked like because my stuff was still packed. And I mean, y'all, if I'm being honest, it's still packed. But I did remember to pull this out. So here is, this is the pattern I am working on. You guys can see it. Oh, got some glare there. But there it is. And it's actually going to have about 95% of that fabric. So it'll be almost all the same fabric. There were a couple of fabrics that were not available for the kit, but I was able to substitute a little something something, and I think it's going to turn out okay. I think it's going to be fine. But that's the pattern that I am working on. It's called Alchemist Crystals. It's fairly new. It's not like brand spanking new, but it's pretty close. So later on, if anyone else asks, just somebody highlight me and I'll get in there. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the, y'all, I'm getting all, I'm learning stuff. Can you believe it? I'm kind of, you know, woo. I know that I have not gone and said hello to everybody. So let me just kind of, wow, y'all are like all talking to each other already. It's amazeballs. Okay. From the beginning, I'm gonna try to hit everybody real quick. Jay Badseed is here. I know I have seen you here before, but I don't remember your real name, and of course you're gonna tell me and then I'm gonna forget. So hi. I'm glad you're back. Shelly Clark, Linda Foose, Angela Stoutinger. Trying to remember how to say the beer. Isn't that crazy? Like now I'm like stopping to think of the beer. Okay, Shirley Johnson is here. MJ. Gina and Azel is here. Oh, good. Steph's here. Steph, I've been brainstorming. So I think you might like what I've come up with. We're gonna find out, I suppose. Let's see. Mary Jane is here. Sherry's here. Kim. Sandra K, Jackie's here, Donna, Barbara, Laura Austin, because we may have another Laura, so I'm going to say Laura Austin. Netta is here. Practically Creative is here. I'm so terrible with, I think last week I actually remembered your name. I am so bad with names. I wrote stuff down though. Nope, that wasn't it. That was something else. I'm so terrible, but you're Practically Creative, and that's really amazing. I love creative people. Doreen is here. Let's see. Shelly Stewart is here. Hold on. Oh, look, someone else said Melissa. So now I know. Melissa. Okay, wait. Do I have a pen? I have a pen. It's a friction pen, but that's okay. I'm going to remember before I press. Melissa. And you know, that sounds so familiar, but I have not known any Melissas in my life. A lot of times if I can kind of like correlate, then that helps me out a lot, but I don't know any Melissas other than you. That's a great thing, actually. Practically Creative. Okay, I hope that's not going through to my fabric. Let's see. Who else we got? Jill is here. Laurie's here. Did I say Stacy Baker? I don't think I did. Pamela is here. And Laurie LaSalle is here. Shirley's here. Miss Around to It. Gladys is here. Tamala's here. Okay. I know you're so sweet, Melissa. You really are. You really are. You guys are troopers because I know it's annoying when people don't remember your name. And gosh, besides liking vegetables, being able to remember stuff would be a really nice thing to have in my repertoire. And here's why it's even more super annoying to me is because my husband has basically got like photographic memory. Man can remember anything. I remember nothing. I remember we were talking about, and I was just talking to Steph about this. We were talking about some kind of vacation we went on or something. He goes, "You remember when we went there?" And I was like, I don't think that was me. He goes, "Yvette, of course it was you." How can I forget an entire vacation? I don't know, but leave it to me. I forget everything. Carrie is here. The purple wall is here. That's Kay. Nancy Guess. Did I miss somebody? Craft a Simple Life. Did I say Craft a Simple Life? And I see Stacy. Stacy. Oh my goodness. Stephanie said hi, Tracy. So thanks for helping me out there, Steph. Hi, Tracy. Really, it's all her fault that I remembered because I don't remember things. Is this like a second Tamala? I think we've got a second Tamala. Paula Hoopengarner. She said I said it right last time. Paula is here. Pam is here. Heather Grintz is here. Heather, I don't think I've seen you in a bit, but if I took, whenever I am MIA, I know people forget. So, Miriam is here. We're at the bottom. Okay. So y'all, I am gonna have just a little talk with y'all about something that's pretty important to me right now in my life. And that is this lovely company that Stephanie and I have started together. She and I have been on many retreats separately. I've only been to one retreat, and that was hers, together with her. And she and I have picked up lots of knowledge over the years of what it takes to have a really good retreat, to give people a really excellent experience. And so we're very excited to have started this. We have our very first retreat that we are going to have together coming up in August, and it's going to be in Camano Island, Washington, which is, it's not in Canada, but it's super duper close. So if you're like over in that area, we would love to meet you guys. We do have a couple spots open left there. I think we have one spot that's left over in Pennsylvania, and that one's going to be in September, and it's in Walnut Port. Walnut Port. I'm so proud of myself for remembering because I kept thinking of it as Walnut something else. I don't know, but I couldn't remember Walnut Port for some reason. Just kept... We also have one that we are super stoked about because it's going to be for New Year's Eve, and we are planning to have a great time. We're going to have one extra day added to that one since it's New Year's. So normally we have 3 nights, 4 days. And this one's going to be 4 nights, 5 days. So it's going to be so super spectacular. We're not sure. It's going to depend on if everybody agrees. But we may be going live from there for a little while so that we can share the experience with other people. So we'll keep you posted if we're going to do that. We do have a few spaces left open for that one. And then we've just opened up, and we're excited about this. We've opened up a location in Clearwater, Florida. So we're going to be, we're not right on the beach, but we're going to the beach. And so we're super excited about that. Now, let's face it. You guys all know me. I'm pretty sure you all know Steph. But we really need the help getting the word out. So if any of you guys belong to a guild, if you are, if you have some sort of power in a guild, that would be great. We would love to send you some flyers or something that you could like hand out to your members just to kind of get word of mouth out there. And if you have any local quilt shops who would not mind handing out some paperwork for us, just a little thing where they could just go and check it out. We just want people to come and check it out. And once we start getting the word out there, I think it'll really help us out. And we're also going to be looking forward to meeting all of you at our retreats so that we can also get some really great testimonials, because I am 100% positive that you guys are going to have an amazeballs time and you're going to want to come to more retreats, and we're going to keep having them out there for you guys. So that's one thing that I would love to ask you guys, if you wouldn't mind helping us out. You can either email me, Yvette, at YvetteReneCreations.com with name, address, email address, anybody who may be in charge at your guild or at your local quilt shops. We'd be happy to take it from there. Or you can email Stephanie. It's Stephanies.stitches@yahoo.com. So either one of us, and go check out the retreats that we have available for you right now. And I'm still planning more, so keep your eyeballs peeled. We are going to have more. So it's Together We Sew retreats.com. Okay, and here's another thing that I've decided to do, and y'all know me, I fly by the seat of my pants. I just make these decisions and, go with it. So I've decided that the next two people who book a retreat anywhere, any of the retreats, it doesn't matter which, the next two people are going to get a super Amazeballs prize pack from moi. We're talking fabric, rotary blades, thread, all sorts of stuff that you need to quilt. Two people, next two people, whoever books gets a prize pack. So Stephanie will be looking for that because she handles all of the booking. And don't forget that we do have payment plans. And if you sign up with a payment plan, you are still going to get the prize. So you don't have to pay up front. We offer really good payment plan. And so the earlier you book, the better, because we can really get your payments down so that it's feasible. Because I know that the economy, it sucks for all of us right now. But you know what? You need to gift yourself something. We all deserve something. And this is going to be something you won't want to miss. We're going to have such a great time. And we've also done a little bit of research. So we know that you guys really want us to come to you with a project, some sort of little mystery project ready to go. So we've started doing that. For the ones where we have to travel, we'll go ahead and tell you what kind of fabric you need, how much you need, that kind of thing. But we will have a pattern ready for you. And so you won't have to think about it whatsoever. Just show up and we'll entertain you. We'll feed you. We're going to have a great time. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, you can either email us, like I said, Yvette at YvetteReneCreations.com or Stephanies.stitches@yahoo.com. We can answer any questions you have. And we're just super stoked. So I want to try to get more word out, and I think that you guys could really help us out. So I would so appreciate it. And you've always come through for me in the past. So hopefully we can get something worked out. And listen, like I said, I still have more stuff that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Planning does take a little time, but we're working as hard as we can to get them there for you so that you can have a really good payment plan. And we will spread it out as far as we possibly can, but you need to book as soon as possible. Otherwise, you can't send us an email and want to, have a payment plan and we're like a month out. We just can't do that because we have to end up paying for the location and everything at least a month in advance. Sometimes we have to pay the whole thing even further in advance, and that's okay. But, you know, we need you to, in order to get you some really good payment plans, be sure you book early. Okay, so I'm gonna start sewing. Let me kind of go through a little bit and see what everyone's been saying, because I can see it. But I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. Okay, I think this is where I was. Polly came in. Hi, Polly. Let's see. Oh, Nita's here. Hi, Nita. Nancy Yanchek is here. Sharon is here. Sylvia Kurt's here. We're going to be in Clearwater in February. So go to togetherwesewretreats.com and you can click on the top where it says our retreats and scroll down, because they're in date order. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see Clearwater, Florida. You click on it and all the details are in there. Oh, Shelly says she's been to 50 retreats. Okay, so you got me beat on that one. We would love for you to come and give us a great testimonial, because I think you're going to have a great time. Who else do we have here? Janet Johnson is here. And let's see. Regine is here. Hi, Regine. I'm not like detail reading unless I see my name pop up, just to let y'all know. Kathleen is here. Hi, Kathleen. And PT Lanes is here. Okay, cool. So I think I got everybody, and I know that Stephanie's in the chat there, so if you have any questions, you can... No, Patty. Well, okay, here's the other thing, y'all. I guess about a week ago now, do you guys remember? I got this cold, right? Common cold. I actually feel fine. But this cough, now it started out where I had like this tickle in my throat, right? Or like a little sore throat. And I kept thinking, what is that? And I kept thinking, well, I feel fine, you know. Hi, Lauren. And so I'm sitting here and I'm you know, trying to figure out, and then I'm, you know, my nose is running. And the thing is, I don't have allergies, but I thought, well, maybe I'm like developing allergies or something. I mean, I don't know. I know that they say that that can happen as you know. And so of course I go to Dr. Google first, and Dr. Google says that I have the common cold. Well, Jim gets home and he's like, that's it. You gotta take a COVID test, y'all. You got COVID. And I'm like, I don't have COVID. Right? So anyways, fast forward to now, I've had 3 COVID tests and I do not have COVID. However, this cough now will not go away. And I do still have like a little bit of sniffle. So you may hear me doing that tonight. Honestly, I feel fine. I mean, I really do. So I don't know. Stephanie's right. You will get some really great stuff from us at the retreat. We know that you're just teasing us. That's why we're teasing you back. We love you, girly. Okay, so I'm going to start sewing. Let me switch to camera, because I actually remembered to set it up properly this week. And so you should still see me at your top right, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. And hopefully you don't see my coffee too much. Okay, let me try to fix that. Did that help? That helped a little bit. Okay. Okay, dokie. Here we are. So I think I'm going to do, because there's 2 sides. A lot of the things that are in Alchemist have a left and a right. Not every single thing, but a lot of it has a left and a right. So I'm going to do the left first, just because it's on the top. Oh. The right is on the top. I'll do the right first. Okay. No worries. I will scooch this somewhere. Put it over there. Okay, here we go. Now remember the last week, whenever I was doing the others, I had taken the time to sew the first one and the second one on, just so that those would be done. The first one, it's just because I don't usually, like glue down the first one, like in any way, shape, or form. But I think maybe I'll do that today. Let me see. I do have a glue stick in here. And y'all, let me tell you, today was just crazy. I got home and all I could think of was, and I know if you're not a girl, this is probably TMI, but I just had to have the bra off. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna, oh, and I woke up so late for work this morning that I was not able to shower before I went to work. Y'all, I'm sorry, but that is horrible. For me it is, because I have such oily skin that when I don't shower, like every day, my hair looks like, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So by the time I got home, I felt so disgusting. And I was like, I can't. I have to take a shower. So I took a shower, and then I didn't feel like putting a bra back on. I just didn't. So I have a little sport bra on. And then I put like yoga pants on. So that's what this is. You can see that. Boop, boop. There was like, I was like, I ain't putting jeans back on either. I'm putting on very comfortable stuff. Okay, so let's see. What is this one for? This is number 4. And they do have numbers on all of these, so makes it easy. I thought I had put these in order already, but I guess I didn't. All right, this is number 3. Oh, 1, 2. I did have them in order. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so it looks like there's 7 pieces on these. And I will take these and scooch them up here just so I don't get confused. Whoop, forgot one. Got a straggler. Okay, so I'm going to take number 1 and number 2 first. This is my little cheat sheet with names on it, so I'm going to keep that over there. Watch, next week I'm going to be like, where'd that little cheat sheet go? Thought I had. All right. So I have that there, and then number 2. And when I'm laying them down, she has these nifty little things where it says sew side. So I always make sure that I put my sew side to the top, because that's how you're going to grab your fabric whenever you're attaching them. You always want to have whichever fabric is going on next to the top so that you can line it up and then you'll flip it. So that's why you do that. And let me see, what did this say? Okay, I see what it's doing. So I don't need this anymore. And I am going to actually do the glue. So my number 1 is right here in the middle, because I can just see it says L1R-1 right there. So that's where number 1 is going to go, and then number 2 goes here, because you can see there's the sew line, so those are going to be the first 2. And you always know which one is going to go on second, because you'll see the dotted line, which is your seam allowance, into the next piece, not the first one. The first one will be completely solid. Okay. So I never, like when I'm doing this, I never put glue on the fabric. I'm only going to put it on the paper. Now, since I'm going to be putting it on the back, and I don't want a whole bunch, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put just this little dab right there. Like, that's all you need, that little bitty dab, just so it doesn't move. So now, this is the first piece, and looks like it's going to go this way. I'm just looking at the piece that is going to be added on there. Now, it's also going to be pretty side away from you because that's the only one that you don't end up folding whenever you're attaching. So just going to make sure it fits in that spot. It's a really big piece, so I don't have to worry too much. And then, boom, it'll hold on there good enough, right? Just going to hold it a little bit for me. Now, number 2 piece, I'm going to turn that to the top. I'm going to take, you know what, I need to press that. Hold up. It's got a little crease in it. That just drives me crazy. So, hold on. Probably got folded in my suitcase or something. It's not perfect, but it'll be okay. Which way am I supposed to be doing that? Like this. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting it perfect. I just don't want to have that big bump in it. Because once I've folded it over and I'm doing the trimming and all of that kind of stuff, then I can give, you know, if that little crease is still there, I can use my precision pin with the magic juice to lay it out a little flatter. So that will be just fine. So now I'm going to take it. It's a little bit better now. I'm gonna, pretty side to me, put it to the back of the template. And then I'm just going to make sure that the fabric is above the sew line by at least 1/4 of an inch. And she has that lovely dotted line for us, so that's good. Yeah, let me see, where's the... I have it way up there. How's that? And I got that Hollywood light over there, so I got a lot of help. And sometimes these bigger pieces, which, you know, it's funny because a lot of people will complain about having tiny piecing. But when you're having a fight with this very large fabric, sometimes it can be a little annoying. And to me, that's a bit more annoying than a tiny piece. Give me a tiny piece any day. Okay, I have set my stitch length to 1.4 millimeters. You don't really need to go that tiny if you don't want to, if you're on this newsprint. But just remember that if you're having trouble removing your paper, it's because your stitch length is not short enough. The shorter your stitch length, the more perforated you're going to make your paper, and the easier it will tear off. And I know a lot of people worry about having to use a seam ripper, but try not to think about that. Be positive. You are not going to have to seam rip. Ah! Y'all, this is the problem with having to film. Everything goes flying. I've got like 1 square foot to work with. Okay. No worries. All right, so now I'm going to put a little piece of glue right there in that same spot. That's where I wanted it, right? Yep. Okay. Let me look at the chat. Oh, Ingrid's here. Hi, Ingrid. Sheila, it's in Clearwater, Florida. Oh, good. Stephanie just said it too. Cool. Let's see. Oh, good. You guys are all talking about the retreats. I'm so happy about that. Marie says, check my 6 and 7. In here? Let me look. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they're in order. I got them. I think I know what you mean because the 7 or the 6 fell, but I got them. I got them fixed. Thank you so much. Oh, Megan's at a retreat in Palm Springs. Awesome. Do 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 do. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, so I'm gonna add this next one, and let's see. I want to turn it this way, and I'm gonna put that on like this. Plenty of room. And I'm gonna take this next piece. Oh, these pieces are so ginormous. I better make sure I was doing this one far enough. Oh yeah, we did good. Okay, cool. I'm doing that right. Sometimes the angles on it are a bit funky too. All right, here we go. You know, whenever I'm doing these pieces, and like I was talking about with the glue, I definitely would not glue on like a small piece. If I can handle, like hold it and keep it in place without it flopping all over the place, then I don't usually add the glue, just because it's just one less thing to have to worry about. You know, like getting glue on something. Am I going to gunk up my needle? Most of the time, you're not going to really gunk it up as long as you don't put like a whole ton of it on there. You'll be fine. But it's just one less thing to have to worry about. So I typically don't do a whole lot of that. Okay, there we go. Piece number 2. Oh, retreats are so much fun. It's, oops, hello, forget to turn that around. You know, I mean, it's like a whole group of people who all love to sew, and, you know, everybody supporting each other. Maybe you're all learning something together, or you're just working on the same project. Working on the same project could be a lot of fun too. You get to see what other people are doing. A lot of times when you're sewing something, all you have to do is change the fabric and the project looks like completely different. And it's just amazing to see all the things that can be created with just a different fabric. It's just amazing. So I love retreats. I love going on retreats and meeting. I would love to meet you guys like in person. You get to see me every week, but you know, I see your name. I try really hard to remember your name. And it makes it a lot easier once we're like at a retreat together, because now I can put a name to a face. It helps me a whole lot too. So I really love meeting you guys. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Lisa. Okay. So now we're going to do our trimming and pressing. I know you won't be able to see every single thing, but I tried to get a really good angle. And of course, I'm in this little tiny area, so I may have to make 2 cuts. Because it falls right off of my, my rotary thing here. I'll just do like that. Should be fine. And I did take my turtle out, so now I've got my little turtle helping me with the trash. Thanks, buddy. Y'all know that I am like this crazy cooter. Y'all, we're going to have so much fun when you come to the retreats. You can ask anybody who was at the first one. This is really me. I am really nuts. Oh, I got it all. What? Somehow I got that whole thing. Oh, he's not going to fit on this one. That's all right. Oh, Lisa. Lisa is signed up for my daily inspirational email. I call it my almost daily, excuse me, positive affirmation email. And so far, I've been able to do one every day. Oh, hold up. BP Perio. I still have my note. BP Perio, she's doing the coral reef. Oh my goodness, I'm doing the coral reef too. Actually, that one, it's like I'm so close to being done. That's the one that I'll do like whenever I'm not on camera and I have like some time to sew. I've been working on that one. Let's see. Oh, Colleen is here. Thank you for the thumbs up, sweetie. Yay! I said it right. I'm gonna have to keep that little piece of paper, or I'm gonna have to start like a little note board or something. I know what else I wanted to say. I almost forgot this. I've had someone ask me about whether or not it's okay for new quilters to come to retreats. And let me tell you something. Yes, absolutely. Beginners are going to learn so much from the quilters who are, you know, who are there and have been quilting for like such a long time. Like, we all have things to share. And to be quite honest, if you're new and you're going to you know, you're like taking classes or you're doing this or that, you have all this other stuff going on. There could be, you know, people who have been quilting for a really long time, but you know, we don't really go to classes or anything anymore. So you may have picked up something that would totally help us out too. So let me tell you something. It does not matter what level you are at when you come. Everybody, not just me and Steph. I mean, obviously me and Steph are there to help you out every step of the way, to give you our tips and tricks and that kind of stuff. But everybody, you guys, quilters are the most generous people I know in my life. And I encourage you, if you are a new quilter, to go to retreats, go to classes, go to, you know, anything, and you will definitely pick up things very quickly that way. For sure. And if you guys don't know what this acorn magic juice pen is, it's really great. I'm trying to get that thing out of there because that line is still there. It's kind of drive me crazy. It's really great. It's not a starch. But it has your seams just lay so flat, and they stay flat. And I think Stephanie is selling them in her shop. So you can go in and get one, and then you don't have to keep buying a pen. You can buy the refills and just keep refilling it up. Oh, where's my refill? You can get like a big one, or you can just get like this little guy. And this one lasts me like forever. It lasts a long time. So it's really great stuff. And now we're going to cue to all the people in the chat who are going to tell you how great it is, because I think we have everybody using the acorn pen now. So let's see right there. It's a little tiny iron, Lisa. This is a Rowenta. It is Rowenta First Class. That's what it's called. And it's a mini iron. So it doesn't get it doesn't have quite the wattage that the large one does. But it is more than half, and it's a little mini one, and then this handle will collapse, and then it comes with this little pouch that you could travel with, and it's great. Yes, it does come in a gallon size. Heather, it looks like someone just said that they get theirs from Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, Deborah, you could totally do it. You could totally do it. It's, you know, it's just like with anything else. You just take one piece at a time. Just one piece at a time. Don't look at the whole forest. Just look at the trees. I guarantee you could do it. To me, the worst, and not even worst, but the worst part about it was learning how to read her patterns. Once you do that, It's just like any other paper piecing. It's just, you know, lots of pieces. That's all. Or not even like lots of pieces, but they'll have like a whole bunch of like big pieces. You know, it's working with the big stuff. You know, it's funny, you guys talking about the gallon size. Um, you know, I could get gallon size, but quite honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I have been dropping everything lately. So I just kind of stick with the smaller ones only because I don't trust myself not to drop the darn thing all over the place. So, okay. So now I'm going to add piece number 3. And here's the piece, and this that's the sew side is up. So here we go. It's there. Holy cow, this piece is big. I could use glue again, but I always resist. I'm one of those people that I'm like, I don't really need the glue. It's gonna be fine. Does need to move over a little though. How's that one? I'm like, no, I won't do it. I'm not using the glue. I should probably put my glasses on too. Oh, look at that. I can see. Melissa, I'm going to keep saying your name as often as I can. Melissa says that she can't hear without her glasses. Oh, Tamala is diamond painting. I've heard of that. I've never done it myself, but I've heard it that seems like it's really fun to do. Oh, hello. Like way off. Let me pick it up first. Get it started this way. Looks good. It looks pretty good. Yep. Yep. Oh, you haven't finished the Halloween box? That's okay. I have stuff that have been sitting around this room for like 5, 10 years. Well, maybe not 10, because I wasn't here 10 years ago, but you know, you get the idea. Hi, Tracy. Yep, my week's going pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. Night, Pamela. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying that. Thank you, Tracy. Hopefully we'll see you in Piecing It Real. I could totally teach you how to do this. I also wanted to, oh, hi, Teresa. I know, I haven't seen you in forever. I do have a special right now for Piecing It Real, so if you go and join up now and use code first half off, you get your first month half off. But that is going to end tomorrow night. So just letting you guys know, June 30th is the last day for that. And then it'll be full price from the time you start after that. So you should go and take advantage of that. Oh, is Christy here? Hi, Christy. I didn't see you come in. I had my head down. I'm reading all you guys talking to Netta about her plans and piecing it real. Netta's the best. She's got everything going on for me. She gets it all set up. What do y'all think I should do for like background noise? I can't play music because then they won't let me YouTube get mad at you. So I can't do that. I try to keep up a running commentary, but I have no idea what to say about some things. Christy, did you notice I washed my hair? I feel so much better now that I was able to take a shower. Oh my goodness. Like I was craving a shower. Oh, and oh well, poop. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. It'll either come back to me or it won't. Tracy, you should come join now and get the 50% off. Last days, today and tomorrow. The sewing machine is nice background noise. I'm gonna have to, yeah. Unfortunately, you have to do all of this stuff before you can sew again. But I just need to make noise. Is that what everyone's saying? I'm too quiet? I've never heard that one before. You guys are funny. You want to make Nita laugh until she can't breathe. I'm going to be like responsible for like the death of all my friends. It's going to be amazing. Okay, piece number 4 is this guy. Sew side up. And here we go. Oh, look, it's a smaller piece. So nice. It is very nice to have a small piece every now and again, I can say. All right, we're about to get the sewing machine going. It's not like Stephanie at 100 miles an hour, but Marla, I did get a new sewing machine. I got a travel sewing machine. And it is, oh my goodness, now I'm going to have to remember again. I think it's a Baby Lock Verve. I think that's what it is. So it's little and it fits in a medium-sized Tudo bag, and you can carry on the small and medium Tudo bags onto airplanes. So I got that one so that I'd be able to travel with it, since now we're going to be a traveling show. You do go 100 miles an hour. You sound like you're driving an Indy race car or something. Oh, Balloonist 2002 is here. And that is Mona. I'm glad you guys said that. I had no idea. I know that you're coming to the Washington retreat. So I'm very excited about that because I will definitely know your name then. You had to go pick up one of your search and rescue trucks for an event tomorrow. Oh, well, that's okay. Better late than never, right? It's because I have to get the sewing done around the kids. You think that would work for me? If I had kids, I would sew a lot faster. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight, y'all. I am starving, though. I am, like, so hungry. And I have, like, some leftovers, but it's like I don't feel like having those leftovers. Y'all have that moment, right? I think I want to have... I would really like to have some buffalo wings, but I don't know if I have any or if I ate them all. I guess I'll find out. Sheila, I've seen all sorts of different sizes of machines. Um, I think that when people don't have to fly, they tend to bring like whatever machine it is that they do most of their piecing with. I'm sure that someone is going to, well, yeah, Bonetta, that's different. Fur babies are very different from regular babies. I would never try to compare that at all. Um, so I'm sure that you'll have some people who will comment in the chat. Who was it that asked? Sheila asked. So you guys, Sheila is asking what size sewing machine that you like to bring to retreats. And you know, it's interesting because I think that I might actually just take my travel sewing machine with me even whenever we're going kind of close. I'm not sure though, because if we're kind of close, ramen is what's for dinner. Nita, is that what you're having? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think right now I've gotten to the point where I'm so hungry that I can't decide. I hate that. I hate when I wait that long. But if you're gonna take it on the airplane, I mean, I know that some people have checked their sewing machine before. That just makes my heart palpitate even saying it. But if you're going to get on the airplane, you just need to find one that's going to fit. I mean, because like the Toodle bag is great because it's got wheels and it's got a handle. So you can pull it, and then it's, if you just make sure you get a machine that will fit in a small or medium, either Toodle bag or some, you have to make sure that the measurements are going to fit on the plane. And then you need to find a machine that's going to fit in that bag. Now, if you go and you buy a machine from like a local quilt shop, they will be more than happy to help you find something that's going to fit in whatever it is you have. I think there's a lot of people who, well, not a lot, but I mean, you know, there are people who bring a featherweight on or featherweight with them, and those are pretty small and lightweight. So you should be able to put that in, you know, probably even a small bag. Oh, you're having tortellini with chicken and vegetables and Alfredo sauce. I had tortellini last night. See, and I just don't feel like having it again. I don't know. I just don't for some reason. And mine was just cheese tortellini, and I just put olive oil on it. That's all I did. I had some regular like EVOO and then some chipotle olive oil. It was really good. Just for some reason, I don't feel like having it again. I don't know. I saw somebody saying something about some Danish. Woo. Teresa said she's at her dad's, so she brought her crescendo and left her Solaris 2 at home. She has a bag for both. You get spoiled and it's hard to use the others. It's funny because like I hear what you're saying, but it's like I am so happy with the Verve, and it doesn't do everything that my crescendo does. But I was very happy with it actually. I thought I was going to like really miss the crescendo, and there were certain things that I did, but nothing crazy. I still enjoyed using the Verve, so thank goodness. Because I just thought, oh, this is going to be terrible. But it wasn't bad. It really wasn't. Whoop. Oh, Polly's fasting. We're making her hungry. I'm sorry, Polly. I know that sucks rocks. Nita's bringing her little singer. Patty says sprouted grain bread toasted with cream cheese schmear, capers, red onion, sliced tomatoes, and smoked salmon. Okay. Hi, Paula. Yes, Teresa, that's true. And I was happy actually to bring it with. I was so happy to have it because, and Bernina people don't get mad at me, but I am not a Bernina fan. And if you rent at Judy Niemeyer, all she has is Bernina. And so when I was able to get my little Verve, oh, I was so happy that I wasn't going to have to struggle with the Bernina. And so that was good. That was good. For me, anyway. Polly says, if I make Clearwater, I can bring all 3 of my machines. 2 brothers and a Kenmore. There you go. Yep, that's true, Steph. We all have our preferences. I would never try to shove, a baby lock on anybody. It's very easy. Like, you can go, especially if you have a local quilt shop where they sell and they have them there for you to try. That's like the best thing to do because you can sit and you can try. Um, I mean, I guess as many, you know, machines as they have anyway, and go to different places and try them. The best thing to do is just to test drive it and see what you like, because, you know, what one person likes doesn't mean that somebody else will. Or you could try one and you love it, but then you go somewhere else and you try a different one. You're like, oh, I like this one better though. You know, so I mean, it's just, and that's the how you find out. And that's why we have so many different kinds, because everybody likes something different. Shirley says she loves her cheap brother. It also does embroidery. There you go. Shirley, are you going to come to one of our retreats? You should come to the one in Georgia, since your sister's going to be there. Tracy says she had a Singer Futura and loved it. When I bought a new one, I went with Janome 6650 and totally love it too. There you go. Tony says, shove a baby lock on me anytime. Okay. Actually, any of the retreats where I can drive there, and I'm sure Stephanie's going to do the same thing. Anything that we can drive to, we'll bring our extra machines just in case somebody needs one. Because I know the retreat in Millersburg, we had people coming from, you know, like California and all over, you know. So not everybody wants to fly with a machine, and if you can borrow one, that's really nice. I mean, you know, some places will also like let you rent or whatever, but I mean, if I'm coming and I'm driving and you need like to use a machine, I'm happy to bring all my machines and let people use them. Just and you don't have to pay me anything. You can just use it. It's no big deal. But of course I have to be driving, because otherwise I can't do that. But if I'm driving, I'm happy to do that. Nita says I'm asking for loads of trouble. I love trouble. I have a feeling that your sister and I would get along real well. What is the weight limit of a machine in a bag that you can do a carry on? It's whatever you can lift into the overhead compartment, sweetie. They don't care how much it weighs. They just care about the dimensions of the bag. So, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't make it too heavy, but just because you will have to, you know, do all the lifting and all that kind of stuff. And you definitely want a bag that rolls. I mean, that's almost a no-brainer. But yeah, they don't really care about that part. Okay, so we got like 10 minutes left. I probably won't start sewing. I'll leave the rest for next week. But I did get these done. So here is the unit, and I haven't done any trimming or anything, but here we are. I've put 4 pieces on. And we will continue this next week. I am sure that we'll be able to finish the right side next week and start on the left. Nita says she's worried about that. You don't be worried about that. Oh, hold on, let me get the main camera on here. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, Sherry, I know. Your carry-on, we shoved all kinds of stuff in that thing. Oh, Kathleen! Yay! Yeah, I can tell you what happened to me when I was flying to Montana. It doesn't really matter. On one of the flights to and from my Montana, I had to, I can take my glasses off now. I had to, it was like a little puddle jumper, right? So my bag was not going to fit in the overhead. And so I was able to fit it under the seat, but I had to turn it sideways. And thankfully, I did not have anybody sitting next to me. Otherwise, I would have been like, I was encroaching on their space. And, you know, one of the guys was like, you know, somebody who was sitting in front of me, he doesn't know me. Okay, I don't know him. But he was like, you might need a gate check that. I'm like, it's a sewing machine and I'm not gate checking it. I don't care if I have to crawl into the overhead bin and strap my sewing machine into the chair. It's not being gate checked. Pardon me for the cough. Okay, let's see. You're going to be great, Kathleen. You're going to do great. Nita likes the glasses. I just don't like I end up getting a headache, I think, from stuff resting on. I don't know. I'm a wimp. But I'm just going to close up with these last 6 minutes that I have just to say again that Stephanie and I are doing these retreats. We are so excited to do it. You know, I'll be honest, it's a lot of work. It really is, but it's so worth it. Like, we get to travel and meet you guys and design things for you, teach you how to do different techniques. I'm going to be teaching foundation paper piecing. Stephanie is going to be designing like the most awesome quilts and things for you to put together. And she always makes it so that unless you're like me, I'm slow, and it's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a slow quilter. But if you're slow, you may not be able to finish your top. But most people were able to finish their Stephanie quilt top in Millersburg. So for the most part, you'll have something you can do that you can finish, you know, on the weekend. And so that's really fun. And we're coming up with a lot of other ideas. We're so super stoked about it. So again, if you guys belong to a guild, if you're in charge of a guild, if you know anybody at your local quilt shop who might be willing to share our information, please pass along their information to us, and I'd be happy to just pick up the reins there and call them and talk to them. As long as you know that they're open to it. I don't want to cold call people and try to make them think that, it's just one of those things. You kind of, it's easier going if you know that you're talking to somebody who's open to what you're doing. So if you guys have something like that, we'd love to have the information. You can either email me, Yvette, at YvetteReneCreations.com, or you can email Stephanie at stephanies.stitches@yahoo.com. Either one of us is fine. We can answer any and all of your questions, and any kind of help that you can give us promoting, that would be great. And for those of you guys who are already signed up for Washington, Pennsylvania, Dahlonega, and Clearwater, we are definitely going to be tapping you for some references. So, or testimonials, I should say. I already have one testimonial from Millersburg. If you came to Millersburg, please check your email, because I did email everyone asking for testimonials. I would love to have some from you guys. I could totally use that in our marketing campaigns. And it's, we're so happy to be doing this, and we just need a little bit of help getting our name out there. You guys know us, but there are loads of quilters out there that we would love to meet, and get them on board our little Together We Sew train. And so go and check it out, togetherwesewretreats.com. And just on the top, you can click on our retreats and you can see what we have available. They are listed in date order. And again, we have a couple spots that are open in Washington. That's Camano Island, Washington. We're going to be going there in August. We're going to be going to Walnut Port, Pennsylvania in September. I think we only have one spot there. So if you want to go to Pennsylvania, you best go get that one because that one's going to be gone soon. And then for New Year's, we're going to Dahlonega, Georgia. Super stoked about that one. I'm so happy to be ringing in the new year with you guys. You have no idea. It's going to be so much fun. And then we have Clearwater, Florida, which is in February. And I'm still planning more. And Stephanie and I are coming up with locations and trying to figure out spots. So keep checking back. We will continue to add them. Make sure that you book like as soon as possible if you want a payment plan. We are so happy to do payment plans because we know what it's like out there right now. You know, it's tough economy. We get it. We could totally help you by spreading that out. And you got to treat yourself. Treat yourself. Come and meet with us. Have a good time. You deserve it. We're going to have so much fun. Oh, I just hit Jellybean. Well, I didn't hit him, but I kind of like tapped him. He was sleeping, so he's like, ah. But that's what he gets. Look what he did to my finger. Where's my thing? You see that on my finger? Yeah, hello. He scratched me. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to close for now. I'm going to go, I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers that I have buffalo wings because that's what I really want. Now that I've been talking them up, that's what I want. And if I don't eat that, like if I don't have any, I guess I'll have ramen with poached eggs because that also sounds pretty good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming and sewing with me. I love all of you guys. You just make me so happy, and I was so happy to be able to sew tonight with y'all. So I'll see y'all next week, same time, same place, and bye guys. Mwah.